Premier is gone.
Yes, the coward has already fled. The USSR is at death's door, comrade.
Which is why we must hurry. Sir, I beg you, please.
What is this? Some sort of escape route?
No, sir. 12 months ago, I was put in charge of a top-secret project.
Whatever it is too late.
With respect, General, you are wrong. For you see, sir, time is on our side.
No, it isn't ready. It hasn't been tested. We don't even know if it works.
If what works?
My time machine.
Prepare these coordinates.
No, please.
Now!
Please, hurry.
Get in!
All right.
You cannot be serious.
Come, Comrade General. A new world order awaits. Come!
Where are we?
Brussels, 1927.
1927.
The Solvay International Physics Conference.
Is that Einstein?
Yes, Doctor. The man most responsible for our enemy's technological superiority. The man who made them invincible.
What do you plan to do?
Gentlemen? Doctor!
I do not understand.
We have altered the past and changed the present.
Thank you. What do you have for me?
I'm sorry, Comrade General. I meant Premier Cherdenko. Hold on, sir. I'm receiving an emergency transmission from our northern base.
They're attacking! There are too many! We have to evacuate!
Who is attacking?
The Imperial war machine has been unleashed. Do not struggle against what is inevitable. All who stand in the way of our divine destiny will be swept away by the march of history. You will bow before us, or you will cease to exist.
We must unleash our nuclear weapons. Annihilate them all.
Excuse me, General?
Our nuclear weapons? Our atomic bombs?
Don't you understand? Without Einstein, there is no nuclear weapons because we have altered the space-time continuum. Oh, who knows what nightmares we have created.
Greetings, peasants. How goes the...
By the
Yes, Red Alert 3, one of the games of all time. Though not relevant anymore, me and many others still do enjoy playing the game. I recently replayed the campaign and decided to do the deathless run challenge, where you cannot lose a single unit. There's 2 rules to this challenge. Number 1, no unit can die. And number 2, cutscene do not count as they're not fair. You cannot stop them or anything. I also decided to do this in multiplayer mode with my friend Rune Guy. Also, I will have to put a disclaimer on this video, as this video is not beginner friendly. Anyways, I hope you will enjoy this video.
Commander! As you can see, our situation is shockingly grim. This empire knows very well that we're vulnerable right now. They will be expecting us to fall swiftly. I have chosen you to defend the USSR in this difficult hour because I need a commander who does not believe in defeat. Annihilate them, humiliate them, and show them no mercy. If Leningrad falls, the Soviet people will begin to lose hope.
Yes? Well, I wish him luck then. The Empire's technology is highly advanced, and he will likely be vastly outnumbered, but of course, it is an honor to sacrifice one's life for the motherland, is it not?
Comrade Dasha will be your information officer and will coordinate all our communication.
Commander, the armies of the Empire are closing in as we speak.
Make haste, Commander. Time is of the essence.
The Empire's blockade has kept us from getting onto the island. We're now attempting emergency landing operation. Use the surviving forces to secure the fortress.
And so our first mission starts us in Leningrad. We must defend the fortress from our enemies coming our way. Our first task is to clear the fortress. We'll use Natasha for this task, as she has long range and can kill infantry with ease. She can also kill them really easily if they're lined together, which they are conveniently placed like that. And we also get conscripts, but they're not really reliable for this part or any other part of this mission. Just keep them safe. They're just cannon fodder, which we cannot really use. After you clear the fortress normally, you should destroy the gate in the back and kill the tank busters there. Also, I could recommend garrisoning the structures that you have in the fortress so that your troops have more survivability. But for this first part, you don't really need to do that, as they will only attack us from 2 sides really, or 3, I don't really remember, but anyway. After Kenji introduces himself, we will be attacked immediately with tanks, VXs, and some transports. Some transports are really not a problem, although the tsunamis are, as they can crush our flag troopers and conscripts. But that won't be really a problem as well, as if you place your flag troopers not near the entrances, you should be good. Don't place them also near the church, because the VXs can just die and their bodies just drop on the church, and they can kill infantry really good with that. So don't do that, just place them not near the entrances, just keep them at the barracks area. And after you have cleared the tsunami techs and VXs, some transports will come next, and after that happens, you should just put Natasha outside, as that can clear the sun transports faster, so you don't have to deal with tank busters coming out. And so they attack our museums. Okay, that's not a problem if you just paradrop Natasha over there, and she can easily kill the infantry there. And then our next phase of the attack comes as Shogun battleships arrive and an infinite wave of attacks come. The co-commander should focus on the attacks on the fortress. You should focus on the Shogun battleships as you normally do. This is really an easy mission, so there isn't really a lot to explain in this one. And we quickly move on to the second mission. This mission is also really easy like the first one, though it's a little bit harder because you have to micromanage your circles and all that stuff. But let's go step by step. So for start, you get Natasha and Sickles. Don't send Natasha down the river, just go send her to free the Tesla troopers, and the Sickles should free the war bears. But war bears are kind of useless in this mission because they're squishy and they are not going to be dealing with tank busters really all the time because you have Tesla troopers for that. So just send war bears back to the start of the map so that you don't really need to focus on them. And also I recommend pressing Control 1 so that you can create control groups so that you don't have to press Q all the time and just drag your war bears with you. So just make a control group 1 and just send them packing. And also for this mission you can also just abuse Natasha's range because her range is insane and nothing in the mission can reach her really, except for the Yuriko at the end, but not really fret because you can just drop the sickles on her and just snipe her while you're doing that, or just snipe her from range. This simple. But let's get to the point. So just abuse her in range for the most of the mission, get to the launching facility, launch the facility, go back and kill everything, and that's it. The mission is also really easy. Nothing here to really help you, just don't be careful with your circles. Don't send anything to attack like the tanks because they can do a lot of damage to your sickles. So just let Natasha do her thing and destroy tanks, infantry, whatever there is in the mission with ease because of her range.
Before attacking the port, you'll need to take this forward island and build a base. Good luck.
New objective received. Enemy units detected.
So here's our first hard mission of the video, as the first part of this mission is kind of challenging, as you have to face against anti-infantry weapons when you only have infantry. So to counter this, just send your bullfrogs to the back of the island, paradrop them to this specific location, and by the way, one by one, Jesus Christ, just trigger them, but one by one, just don't multiple tangles can kill your infantry, and before you know it, you will liberate the island without a single infantry dying. So that's great, congratulations if you have done it. Anyway, you just set up the bases you normally do, and for the naval part where you have to build up your stingrays, do make sure to at least build 5 because you'll be facing red submarines, and as you all know, submarines are underwater. You cannot do damage to underwater enemies unless you are a stingray, because you can just make a shockwave so you can kill them quite easily before they damage your troops, or just kamikaze into them. So be careful with the submarines. So if you want to disable the power, just get a squadron of flag troopers, get it into a bullfrog, destroy the power plants. Also get a warbear in there because the Imperial warriors that come out of the power plants can kill your flag troopers, so make sure you do that. And also when you liberate your dreadnoughts, you go and immediately destroy the turrets that are blocking your way. Just destroy them and destroy the Shogun battleships on top of the map. By the way, be ready for the attack on the bottom of the map because there will be a lot of EXs, Tangus, and Tsunami tanks. So get a lot of flak cannons and a bit of the sentry guns, and also get some stingrays for that because their shock attack is so good. It's really underrated, and I really recommend you use it on this part. There's a lot of them. You want to kill them fast so they don't kill you faster than you kill them. So for the palace, it's quite simple. Get a magnetic satellite so you can kill the King Oni immediately, and just send your stingers to destroy the palace. That's it. Nothing really special. The first part is kind of challenging, but the rest of the mission is kind of simple.
My fellow Americans,
I am humbled that you have chosen me to be
We finally get a taste of victory, and now this. The new American president is an ignorant fanatic who wants to wipe us off the face of the earth. He has rallied the Allies and re-energized their will. We must strike swiftly before they can mobilize their forces. Are you ready, General?
Of course. Commander?
Thumbs up, Nikolai.
The air stinks of capitalism.
Warning, a chronosphere has been detected.
Here's our first mission where we fight against the Allies. They kinda suck. So I'll first talk about the commander's side because there's a lot of things you have to do for commander and commander. So for the commander, you want to wait for the first chrono attack so you can build the Akula subs. So get a magnetic satellite ready so that the aircraft carrier and the assault destroyer don't kill your stingrays. And also don't build stingrays because for some reason dolphins don't die to electricity immediately even though they're in water and they're animals. Meat is not really good against electricity, but for some reason they have been built to destroy stingrays. So be careful, don't build stingrays, but build Tesla coils because they can one-shot them. Not one-shot them, but two-shot them, but still it's really powerful against the ships that come in this mission. So build Tesla coils and also build a barracks on the island next to you so that you can capture the bank and the hospital and the observation post. Also, you have to deal with the javelins so that they don't destroy you. So send at least 2 war bears and get the 3 engineers, because for some reason on hard difficulty, or for at least for us, the tank that should spawn in is glitched and it doesn't come out for us in this clip for some goddamn reason. And when you build your Akula subs and when they come from the top of the map, you should at least have like 8 of them so that you can destroy the base, the naval base that's protecting the Port Authority building. So destroy the base, but don't destroy fully. Camp the naval yard so you can capture it. Why? Well, you want to get aircraft carriers for the last part of the mission because it makes it a lot easier, because for some reason the Allies have decided that anti-air is not useful anymore, so there isn't really any anti-air defense against you so that your drones won't die, because for some reason they do count. But don't worry, there's no anti-air defenses in the last base that you face off. So for the co-commander, you want to make your MCV move to the city and just construct a wall. Construct a big wall like Trump wanted to build, but instead you'll be more successful because you'll be putting Tesla coils over there and garrisoning the structures. Also, you want to build hammer tanks only, because any other troop in this mission is not solid against prisms and guardian tanks, attack dogs, peacekeepers, and javelin troopers are just going to destroy your infantry. So just build hammer tanks. And there's a specific reason why you want to level them up, because an elite hammer tank's leech beam can outreach a prism tower, and you can chip away the prism tower slowly, but it won't. The hammer tank won't die because it's outranging it for some reason. So do that so you don't destroy the bank that the prism tower is protecting, because if you use orbital refuse, you're gonna destroy it, and there isn't really a troop that can reach it other than the elite hammer tank's leech beam, because a normal elite one will also get destroyed. So don't do that, please. So after you destroy the land base, you don't destroy the authority building, because you want to build the aircraft carriage for the next part of the mission, because you want to do it quickly. You don't want to be dealing with the Athena cannons and all that stuff, even though Athena cannons do spawn from the chronosphere attack. So just keep an eye on the chronosphere attacks, have your magnetic satellites ready and all that stuff. And then Krukov arrives. We don't count his deaths because they don't show up in the statistics, and he only shoots circles and bullfrogs. Like, come on, man! You could have built a super reactor, or at least have hammer tanks, but no! His main plan is to capture our own banks and capture our own refinery for some reason. But oh well. Anyway, just use the aircraft carriers as I told, and for the Core Commander how to attack it, just destroy the chronosphere with the V4s that you get from the start, because it's quite simple, and that's it. The mission is done.
Commander, remember to occupy the islands to the east. Their ore mines will fund your efforts. The Allied tech inhibitor is denying the use of our full military arsenal. Take it out.
And we go back to an easy mission. We go to Greece, where we will fight an American and a British person. How nice. Well, I'll also do this again with the commander part and then commander, because it's quite simple. So the commander should focus on building twin blades, and later he should focus on defending the facility. So with twin blades, at least build like 6 of them, 7, I don't know. Just build a couple of twin blades so you can destroy the tech inhibitor and destroy the whole base that houses the tech inhibitor. And also for the main base, you should build a Natasha so that you can destroy the harvesters, and because for some reason they blocked the AI to build harvesters, and yeah, you can destroy the power as well if you can. That's a bonus, and also the naval yard that's in the back, so that you have a more simpler time. And for the base defense for the facility, just build walls and Tesla coils and flak cannons for all stuff that comes out of Giles' base. So just build the mega fortress. Just wall it up, build a billion Tesla coils and a billion flak cannons, and that should do the mission. Because for some reason they have a hard time bombing it better. And for the co-commander, while the commander is going to destroy, while he's trying to destroy the tech inhibitor, you should prepare and build a navy so that you can fight the riptides and dolphins and all that stuff, and also do destroy the base next to you so that the prison towers don't disrupt it, and also do build a grinder as well, like the commander as well, and build a lot of power for the defense part. So you're gonna fight the navy most of the time, and this mission is really easy. Nothing really really needing a mention here, because yeah, like I said a billion times already, this mission is kind of easy. Now this mission isn't hard per se, it's just complex. You have to really think about what you're doing in this mission, and the timings are just not really at your hand, so you gotta be very due diligent about what you're doing. So the co-commander should focus on destroying the naval parts of the mission, and you should focus on Krukov and the allied air, because you're gonna be destroying it with dreadnoughts that you're gonna build from the naval yard. A tip: you can destroy the war factory at the start with just sending a war bear near the war factory, not like close to, just so that the orbital refuse can destroy it, because you need 2 orbital refuses to destroy a war factory, a naval yard as well. So yeah, do that so that the Riptides don't come after you destroy the naval yard, because the AI cannot rebuild structures. For the Krukov part, when he quote-unquote betrays us, before he does that, just destroy his base with Natasha, because her airstrike is just busted. It can watch out any building, any unit, anything. So destroy his base entirely, because you cannot destroy the MCV. Just have it pre-attacking the MCV, so when he betrays us, the script will activate and you just bombard it immediately, so he cannot rebuild stuff. And then just also destroy the defenses, so that when he betrays us, the Tesla coil doesn't kill your Natasha immediately. And when you do, when the cutscene ends, his troops will become yours, so they won't be attacking anything. Also, and for co-commander, just focus on navy, build a lot of akulas, build a lot of dreadnoughts. You don't need to worry about air, because commander will be dealing with that, and also deal with the aircraft carriers, and the rest. This mission is simple, but yeah, I forgot to mention the Kirovs. Don't use Kirovs in this mission, because there's a lot of AA in the last main base, because on the last cutscene part, one of our Kirovs died, and yeah, I was kind of mad, because we had to redo the mission again. But don't use Kirovs. Also, yeah, almost forgot to mention it, but the Iron Curtain is so useful. Please build it when you can, because oh my god, it will be useful. 30 seconds of invulnerability on any armor is crazy, because in this mission you're mainly gonna be building armor. In this mission, in this whole challenge, because infantry are just gonna get mowed down. So armor invincibility for 30 seconds after 3 minutes of cooldown, that's crazy. So use it when you can. Don't use Kirovs. Dreadnoughts are really useful in this mission, because airfields are just meh, and there's not a lot of them. There's like 4. And the Proton Collider you can easily either capture or just destroy it simply with dreadnoughts. So just get an engineer and a twin village, just capture it. Simple but effective. And that's the mission.
this operation. Invasion force inbound.
It is time to assassinate the Emperor, but oh wait! We sent 50 men to die.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
And two men lived, even though one of them is a bear and one of them is truly a man. So yeah, 50 men died for no reason. Yeah, yippee! Well, this mission is also not hard, it's just complex. So the point of this mission is you gotta build a wall for commander at least. So I'm not gonna focus on the assassination part because it's easy, you can do it like you normally do.
Did you think it would be so easy to kill a god?
So for the base part, the commander should build a wall. Just build a giant wall with defenses as you did in the fourth mission. So just build a wall, build the defenses, because Shinzo's troops will be confused because they don't know how to destroy a wall. They're just confused. They'll try to go around it. So yeah, just build a wall and build twin blades so you can destroy the VX turrets. Because at least you need at least 6 or 7. You need 7 in order to at least destroy it instantly with the rockets, because the turret because you don't want the turret to destroy your twin blades, so you want them to destroy it immediately. And each time they destroy a turret, wait for them to recharge their rockets, so that you can destroy it immediately again, and do that for every turret that you find. But do be careful. Ironically, this plan that we did, at least, we killed Shinzo last, even though he was the first to introduce himself. So kill Shinzo last. You're gonna kill Kenji first, at least I did. The commander should focus on Kenji, and co-commander should focus on Naomi, and just co-commander should focus Navy, and commander is focusing air, as I told already. So yeah, with the turrets, just destroy the turrets so that you have an easier time destroying Kenji. The co-commander should focus on Navy, get a couple of Akulas, or at least 7, I don't know. Just get some Akulas so you can defend yourself, or defend the dreadnoughts that you're gonna be building, so that you can destroy Naomi's MCV and the naval yards and the power plants and all that stuff. And don't forget about anti-air, because she also comes with some VX, I forgot their name, but they come with the VX choppers. Yes, I forgot, sorry. VX choppers, and they're really sucky. And just have a joint attack with V4 rocket launchers, and just destroy Shinzo like it. For the Emperor part, do it as you normally do, but be more careful about it. Just don't send your troops to die over there. First, destroy the power plants, and then move into the base. But do it with V4s or Kirovs. I don't really care how you do it. And just destroy their base immediately. And when the Emperor shows up, I recommend get an Natasha so you can one-shot him. So, and then you can kill him much easily. So yeah, kill the Emperor and Japan is dead for now. And my favorite mission of the Soviet campaign, where we gotta destroy the Allies and kill Tim Kong. My favorite man. How could you do this? My reaction first when I played this mission was depression. I was just sad. I believed in you, Tim Curry. Why? Come on. Why? But let's not get depression to stop us in our tracks, and let's kill Tim Curry in his volcano fortress that costed him $50 on eBay to build. For the allied part, both of you should build Akula subs because they do a lot of damage and they have a lot of HP for a sub, so just roll them with that. And when you destroy the fleet, just be careful with the paradrops that come. I recommend war bears because you can stun them before they come down, and you can have them kill them before they try to shoot you. So yeah, it's a very interesting thing to use. And for the allied base on the island, I mean, that's kinda easy. Do a couple of dreadnoughts and camp the naval yard with the Akula sub so that you don't trigger the Tim Curry traitor moment, so that you can prepare yourself. So what you want to prepare is a good fleet against his, because he has 2 naval yards and there's a lot of Akulas, a lot of Stingers, and he's gonna love building dreadnoughts, so you gotta prepare for that. Prepare for his airfields because he has 3 of them. You should destroy the 2 airfields on the volcano with orbital refuse, because if you don't, you're just gonna suffer with MiGs and twin blades and all that stuff. And build Apocalypse tanks so you can destroy the war factories that are producing Tesla tanks, so you don't have to bother with them. The statues that are paradropping troops out of them, you can destroy with Natasha or just Apocalypse tanks, pretty easy. The Tesla ones, however, get a elite Natasha and just snipe them. It's simple, because she outranges them. Jesus Christ, let's speak. But she outranges them. It's simple, and also keep in mind that the dreadnought that the co-commander should be using is just level up your dreadnoughts, because you need them for the war factory, the other airfield, so that you don't have to suffer with twin blades and MiGs. Get your own MiGs, maybe Kirov's, but for the last part you're gonna need them, because and also destroy his refineries in the back so that he doesn't get additional funding. So this mission is also kind of simple. It's not really hard. You just have to know how to prepare in order to actually do the mission. So get an iron curtain as well for this, for the Apocalypse tanks. For the war factory, get an iron curtain, because those Tesla tanks do a lot of damage for something so small. So get an iron curtain and drop your Apocalypse tanks on the war factory so that they can destroy it. And for the vacuum imploder, it's simple, just destroy it as you normally do. You can do it with dreadnoughts, you can rush it with Apocalypse tanks, you can do anything, just destroy it. And for the last part, if you haven't already destroyed the airfields, you should do it now. And yeah, just finish the mission as you normally do. On to the last one.
After all the battles you've won and the dangers you've braved, how could he do this? We now believe he was responsible for Dr. Zelensky's disappearance. He also fabricated the attempt on his own life just so he could frame General Krukov. Destiny has placed the fate of the Soviet Union in your hands, Commander. The Allies are still reeling from what happened on Easter Island. The last of them have retreated to the United States. Their president, who rallied the world against us, now stands alone defending his precious city of New York. The Allies are on high alert, but we've landed some terror drones to help you destroy their forces and fill the city with fear. Distract the Allied force so that the invasion force can fly in undetected.
And so we come to the final mission of this episode. And oh boy, it's a wonderful one. We are one step to victory. We will dismantle the Statue of Liberty in New York. Quite a good goal we will be setting there. Our first task is to clear Fort Bradley's economy. And you can do it simply because we got terror drones. But here's a problem. There's a riptide in the last two oil refineries. There's a riptide guarding them, so you have to be careful. I recommend getting two terror drones. One should be on the stasis ray ability, where you stun armored units, and the other should be normal, so it can infect the riptide, so it destroys it. Get the stasis ray terror drone to the back of the riptide, so it doesn't shoot it immediately, and it will stay like that. Then get your terror drone and also get it so that it moves to the back of the riptide, so that it doesn't get damaged and it doesn't kill the terror drone. So yeah, and then you can infect the prospectors that are harvesting it. And then comes our interesting part of this mission, where we get Tesla tanks, twin blades and Kirovs. Now, I have discovered that the AI does a coin flip on where it decides to focus its troops. Either it's on the right one or the left one. Depending on this flip of a coin, you're going to have to choose where you're going to go. First, just wait for them to see where they're going, where they're going to focus. So, if they focus on the right one, you should go to left. So, here's the strategy. Get the Kirovs to move to the back of the base. So just hug the edge of the map very slowly and move to the center. But not like just hug the edge of the map, go around the base and go to the other oil refineries, the last two. Infected. Then with twin blades, pick up the Tesla tanks and also do that same, so that you have a better defensible area. At least the AI is programmed to go in a specific line to your troops. They will be sending Guardian tanks, Mirage tanks and Athena cannons. The Athena cannons are the biggest problem too, because Tesla tanks are really vulnerable. They don't have a lot of HP, but they do a lot of damage. See, how are you gonna counter it? Just use twin blades for the Athena cannons, use Tesla tanks for Mirage tanks and Guardian tanks, and don't use Terror drones at all. Just pick them up with the twin blades and you should be good to go. So when you have destroyed the armor facilities with Kirovs, you should be free to destroy the base as you normally do, but be careful because Kirovs are slow. They may have a lot of HP and a lot of damage, but they're really slow, so you have to be very, 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 very careful. Also, I recommend that you upgrade them to Elite if you can, because you can then wait for them to heal up and all that stuff. After you've destroyed the Fort Bradley base, then you should pick up your Tesla tanks and move them to the base that the game sets up for you. And just for this last part, it's quite simple. I'll give you some tips. So the first tip I want to give you is the AI again, for some reason, cannot build harvesters. Keep that in mind, because the only economy that the AI has, there's nothing that the game gives the AI money, so the only money they're gonna be getting is from those prospectors in the back. So get your Akula subs, Terradrons, whatever, and put them in the back so they can kill the prospectors. They can build the ore refiners back, but the prospectors, for some reason, they won't be building prospectors from them. Destroy the naval yards as quick as you can, because the navy is really annoying, and with dreadnoughts destroy the airfields and the second MCV that's stationed on the Liberty Island. You don't really need to focus on the base that's in front of the island, because it's quite simple to destroy with Megan dreadnoughts, really powerful. The chronosphere attacks and the paradrops are easy to deal with because Tesla tanks, and twin blades are also really good. But the one problem I have with twin blades is the Apollos exist. Apollos are going to be really shitty in this mission because they come immediately to your base. So you have to be very careful. Place a grinder immediately so you can repair your twin blades if they have been damaged, because Apollos will just come in and destroy it and ruin your run. You don't want that. Build a grinder so you can repair your troops. It's really needed. Just listen. Okay. And build a navy if you want. Build a lot of Kirovs if you want, or just be really unconventional and just get a twin blade, send a Natasha, and destroy the Statue of Liberty like that. Any way you want, just destroy it, but be very careful, of course, because you're trying to not kill your troops. And that's it. We beat the Soviet campaign without a single death. So I finally made it to the very end of this episode. I applaud you for that. But before you go, I have some people to mention due to their involvement with this video/series. Thanks to Rune Guy, who has helped me with this video. He was the second player in the campaign. He'll probably be in the next two, and we and him devised a lot of good strategies, and I want to deeply thank him for his time and his efforts. Thanks to XYHC for some suggestions on this video to make it more better. And thanks to Perry for his funnies and some suggestions for the video as well. I appreciate your time here. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hit the like button if you did, and subscribe to be notified first when the next one comes out. Battle Control terminated.